Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday. How we doing today? Welcome on in. Lovely to have y'all out here. Hello, hello. Good to see ya. Happy Wednesday. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jinxie Heart, how we doing? Daniel, how we doing? Benjamin, how we doing? Eggs, what's going on, my dude? Scythepo, what's going on? Heroic Pixels, good to see ya. Mummy Bear, hi, hi, hi. That one guy. Spotty or Yeti, hello. Menina, hello, hello. Phantom Zone, how we doing? Ran. It's Mountain Wednesday. Yes, it is. That's how we're doing it. Sparrow, hello there. How are we doing? Good to see ya. Oh my gosh, we got the bops are one after the other today. So nice to actually catch a stream live for once. Lovely to have you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How we doing? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I am so sore today though, and I just finished up a workout too, and oh my god, everything is sore. Everything's in pain. But I'm good. I'm doing great. But yeah, it's been good. Super fast build mode. Yeah, I know. Somebody told me a while ago, they're like, that's not the song. I'm like, it's the song. And they were like, no, it's not. I was like, there's actually multiple, but it's fine. My friends, be sure to hit that little cheeky like button over on YouTube. I very much do appreciate it. So thank you so very much for that. I do appreciate all of the support. Speaking of which, Sarah, thank you so much for the 23 months, nearly 2 years catching stream live again. Yeah, you almost got a new tree. Look at you. Happy, let's build a mountain. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna keep placing dirt in today. We'll see how much we can place down, and it should be good. Just finished watching a stream VOD. Nice. Finally, 9 streams guessing white shirt. Yeah, you got it. I know, you got it right. That's the one white shirt that I own. That's the kind of pain. That's the kind of pain to be in if you're gonna. True. Why are there only YouTube comments showing? There's Twitch comments in there. There's just more people on YouTube, so it's less in there. This is super foggy for you over here in Paulsbo. It's low visibility due to fog. It has been the last few days. It's actually really clear today. I can see the mountains, so very, very clear. They're multiple valleys away, and I can see them, so it's very clear out here. But no, the last few days, like Monday morning, I think it was when I woke up. To take the dogs for a walk, I couldn't even see the other side of the street. It was so foggy. So yeah, it's been interesting. The weather's been all over the place. It was 27 degrees Fahrenheit when I woke up and went outside this morning, which is, for those who don't know Fahrenheit, for the Europeans, that is 5 below freezing here. So that's probably like what, -2 for you all, maybe. I don't know, because 0's freezing for Celsius. So I think it'd be like -1, -2, something like that. So it's been very chilly this week, but I've honestly been enjoying it. The dogs are freaking loving it. Oh my gosh, the dogs are going crazy. Have you ever painted Warhammer 40k? I bought some pre-painted ones when I was a kid, but I never had the patience or the steady hands to paint them myself. My hands have always been like very shaky, so like any of that fine brushwork stuff, I get frustrated, so I just don't do any of it. That's kind of why a lot of my art is digital, so I can use things like well, Minecraft is very easy to, if you don't have like super still hands, you can still build things, or like Photoshop for drawing. Like I like digital drawing because you can use like smoothing tools that just make the lines cleaner, even if your hands going like this as you're trying it. Anxiety hands rise up. I've just always had shaky hands. My dad did, and my grandpa does too. Like it's just a family thing. My brother does too. He's even worse than me. What do you think of the Minecraft movie? From the trailers, I'm really excited for it. I'm intrigued. I will like, I'll go see it for sure. Like I think that's the way. I don't know if I'm gonna be like inviting all of my friends and family to go watch it with me, but like I would definitely go. Do you get a Spotify wrap? I did. Yeah, I posted in the supporter chat this morning for the members Discord. I'll post it on Instagram story later or something, but pretty typical for me, all electronic artists. I've never painted like D&D minis, but honestly, it seems like something I would absolutely love doing. Yeah, if you need something just to like stay busy with, it seems like a really good hobby to keep yourself engaged in doing something and just like watch all of your monies just disappear down the drain of more paints and more figures to paint, and then more places to store the figures and but like really cool stuff. You say, I did all this myself. That's why I like writing. Hard to mess up letters too much. Oh, I don't know about that. My handwriting is pretty bad. You think I could be a doctor? How's the update been for you? Haven't updated. Your MCC team is looking good. I know. I'm really excited for MCC this weekend. So you had 30,000 minutes on Spotify. I had 166,000 minutes on a Spotify. Thoughts on Palewood? I think Palewood's gonna be great. I'm really excited for the Palewood logs. I'm very, very excited to use those, like the bark texture, and I'm really excited also for like all of the planks, fences, and all that stuff. The reason I haven't updated yet is because I'm still on 1.21.1. So I don't even have Bundles of Bravery update in here or anything like that. I just didn't bother because all the mods I use, I was just like, I'm just annoyed, and I like there's already a new one coming out, and like I just don't want to deal with updating my instance. So I was waiting for this, and so now I'm just waiting for all the mods to update. So by the time the holiday's over, because I'm sure a lot of mod devs are busy this month, so I'm assuming updates will be a little slower than they typically are. I know a few are already out, but Palewood and the creaking, like the Pale Garden, isn't something that I'm like, oh my god, I need this right now, in order for me to go and like just drop all my mods and updates. So I'm just kind of waiting for the updates to come for my mods, and then I will go. Bundles are out now. Yeah, bundles came out in 1.21.3. Have you ever painted Bob Ross? No, I haven't. Hey, Stam, how we doing? Welcome on in. I used to turn on the Bob Ross stuff when I was streaming on Twitch during COVID, just as like fun background noise to have, and like that was just like, that was kind of nice. It was just very calming, but I've never actually sat down and like done one. What, devs have lives outside Minecraft? No, I'm talking about the mod devs, not the actual dev team, like the people who develop the mods. And so, you know, those people... Actually, Mojang's work-life balance is, as a player, is frustratingly good. Because on one side, for them as people, I'm so excited that they take a massive holiday break. They take a massive summer break. They take a good amount of time off every year. And me as like a human being to human being, I'm like, I love this for you. I'm so happy that the company is like able to let everybody take that time off. They take like a whole month and a half, 2 months, I think, off in the winter and the summer. Like they take a lot of time off. And I think it's just fantastic that they do that for the employees to be able to go have a life outside of working. But then me as a player, I'm just like, I want updates. Make bug fix, do thing, go fix. And so like it's a like, but like I'm always here supporting them as people first. But like people, you need to live your life to live. You don't like, working is supposed to support your life that you live. Your life isn't supposed, you aren't supposed to live to work. You're supposed to work to be able to live. Like that's a very thing that I try and keep consistent for myself. And I'm very happy that I love what I do. And there's so many people that just spend their entire life working, and then when they're finally done working, like if you think about your like stereotypical retirement at 65, whatever, when you're like starting to have health issues and no longer really able to do all the things and adventure and do all that stuff, then like it's hard to be able, like you miss out on so many opportunities. But fWhip, you work so I've been a lot better about it this past like 12-15 months probably, about taking more time off and just kind of having more adventure time and everything like that, and like taking trips and things. Like we've been out doing more things. But yeah, I also like, it's one of those things where I genuinely love what I get to do. Like this is my creative outlet. I'm very lucky that my job is also my creative outlet, which is my creative outlet is something that as a person, I need to be able to stay in a creative space and like be creating something. Like I find a lot of satisfaction in my life for that. And so like I'm very lucky that is my work. It can be stressful, but I still love it. But it's all good. Hey J-Boss, how we doing? Welcome on in. Doing good today. In Sweden, we have 25 vacation days plus a bunch of red days, kind of like bank holidays. Yeah. How many subs do you expect to have at the end of the year? We'll still be at 1.7 something. I don't even know what we are right now. I'm getting like 3,000 subs a month right now. It's not going up very fast at all. So we won't hit 1.8 million. I don't even think we'll hit 1.75. I don't know. So yeah, new video tomorrow. Hardcore Island episode 2 will be out tomorrow. So keep that. If you've been enjoying that series so far for episode 1, episode 2 comes out tomorrow. I'm finally taking a vacation after 4 years where I can completely disconnect. I'm looking forward to heading to Europe in March. Hey Liz, I'm so happy for you. Hope you have such a wonderful time doing that. That'll be great, I'm sure. I always find it so hard to actually like disconnect, but also my work goes with me. So like I know for Sid, she has a very easy time to disconnect because she just leaves her laptop. Whereas like mine's on my phone, mine's on like social media and blah, 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 blah. Like posting blah stuff is like very much part of the job. So it's hard for me to fully disconnect, but yeah, that's good to be able to do it. Yeah, my friends, be sure to like the stream if you have not already. I very much do appreciate it. Thank you everybody for doing that. Pre-stream podcast is always a good time. Hey TK, how we doing? I'm not paying to have my phone work there. Yeah. Yeah, no, if you can go without the work side, go without the work side. But it's also how I partially pay for vacations because I'm working while we're traveling, so it all fits in one. Yay. I want your diamond pickaxe in the back. That I bought at Target like before I even started my YouTube channel. I've just had that forever. I think I bought it freshman year in college. You and Sid have anything fun planned for the holidays? Yeah, we do. We're staying home for everything. Oh, it's gonna be so great. We've been traveling so much, which like very lucky to be able to do it. But it's at that point where it's like, okay, we finally have time where we can stay home. We're still like moving around and seeing family and things in the area, but like we're not traveling anywhere. And so excited to just chill at home. This is live. Yeah. We are live right now. This is true. I have the massive bee plushie from Target and it makes me so happy. I kind of wish I bought that one back in the day, but I'm also like not a massive plushie person. Like I have mine back there, but I don't really have any others. No, I guess I have Discord sent me one of the wumpuses. That's such a weird word to say in a plural. The wumpus, you know, that little Discord dude. They gave me one of those a while ago. I went to a convention here in Seattle and they were giving them to members just to prove that I know what I'm talking about here. I'll show you. We can go up. We haven't I need to stand. My legs are killing me. We're going up, chat. Then we'll get to playing video games. Don't worry. Yeah, Discord sent me this guy a while ago. That's just this is a wumpus. If you didn't know, he has a leaf on his head. So I got that. I guess I also have a, what is that called again? It's a little dragon thing from World of Warcraft. Where did you get that crown? What crown? The one on the ground? That's the Endercup trophy. Yeah. That right there I love. It's a photo picture. There's a photographer here in Seattle. I can't remember her name though. It might be on the back. But she stages with Lego minifigures just out in the world and takes photos with them. So you can kind of see it, but it's the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda sitting in a canoe. And I love it. I think it's so cool. I saw it at an art fair and I just like went back. I was like, went and saw her and then walked around the entire place and came back. I was like, I want that. I'm buying it. Did you polish your trophy today? Yeah, Liz, I did. Don't worry about it. It's cleaned up, ready to go. Yeah, it'll be ready for this weekend. Don't worry. Stormtrooper helmet. That is I have Rex and I have the Mandalorian. Captain Rex and the Mandalorian helmet. From Clone Wars. Well, general Star Wars stuff. He's outside of Clone Wars now too. But here we are in this place doing things. Be sure to click the like button if you haven't, my friends. I very much do appreciate it. So we need to grab a bunch of dirt. Big flex? What was big flex? Did I do a flex? I didn't. I guess. Okay. This is where we're at so far. You after hitting 1,700,000 just now. We've been at 1.7 for a while. Also, you don't need to spam it, please. You will get banned if you keep spamming. Just as a heads up. This is where we ended last stream. A lot of that stuff is brand new. We were placing down the dirt last stream. Got a lot of that stuff and things in here. I want to kind of keep working and filling up to that point today, and then maybe connect over to there, see where we can do and kind of wrap all that stuff in. And then we need to start kind of dipping it down a little bit for a little kind of lower section in here. And then we need to get some bigger cliff faces that I think are going to transition to the snowy area. The undercut. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. It's just a natural born gamer winning the undercup. It's chill. It's fine. If you play Minecraft every day, one day that could be you too. No, they reached out to me to ask me if I wanted to do the game announcement. If you haven't seen the MCC reveal video for this week, for the MCC coming this weekend, I was featured in it, and they're like, yeah, if you want to do something funny or like quirky just to like make your little introduction more entertaining for the game that you can introduce, like feel free to do whatever you want. And I was like, whatever I want, you say. So I can make a little funny joke here. So I had a good time with that. I was like, it's like 10 seconds over what you guys want for the length, but I think it'll be fine. When Minecraft update coming? Yesterday. When am I updating? I don't know. I'm waiting for mods. Like on YouTube, yes. Follow what Disco Lobster says. I very much do appreciate it. So we had a fun week so far of as soon as Cyber Monday sales ended, our washer decided to break on us. So, that was super cool. It's been like half dying, and we should have just replaced it a while ago, but we're like, we can kind of make it work. It's fine. And then now it's full dead. So we had to order a new one, of course. Having to buy something right when the sales end. Ugh, frustrating. Just waiting for Axiom and Lightmatic update. Those are what I'm stuck waiting for. Yeah, I'm for sure waiting for Axiom, big time, and then I'm waiting for Flashback and Lightmatica. Like those are the three. Those are kind of three of my like core mods that no matter what I'm doing, I need or I want. I don't need, but I want. Or was building a world? Yeah. Said it since episode 1. I never did lie about that. I've literally since episode 1 I said we are building an entire world. Like we're building a fantasy world. And everybody was like, sure you are. I'm like, no, we are. Watch me. Oh my god, my arms are shaking right now. Oh man, if I fall off today, it's because my arms are sore. Just a random whoop. Wow, yeah, my arms are actually shaking. Ow. This world has come so far. Yeah, it's been a really, really fun project to be doing. Just everything in this world I've just absolutely loved. I mean, know if Better Clouds is updated. Their Modrinth page is where they update first, I believe. Unless there's some, I don't know. If Jules in here, they're the mod guru. They know all mod updates at any given time. But if you're looking for stuff, if you're trying to find out when any mod updates, if you're trying to keep track of them, just join their discords, and you'll get updates right away. Because a lot of times, even before they push a full release to like Modrinth or CurseForge, they'll release them on their GitHub, and you can just download the jar from there. Usually it's like, hey, we have a testing version that we need some bug fixing on first, but we think it's gonna work, and as long as that's stable for a few days, then we'll go with a public release. So you can kind of get those and mess around with them if you really want the mods right away. Don't ever think about taking that totem off. I know. Don't worry, I've learned my lesson on that one. I have learned my lesson on that one. Twice now. Okay, that'll start looping back in. Do you have any animals? IRL, I have 2 dogs. I have a Siberian Husky and a Malamute. Coda is 8 years old. He's the Siberian Husky. And Nova is 3 years old, and she's a Malamute. I made a folder, and now I have to scroll through all 43 mods I have and look if they have an update, and if yes, I put them in the folder and switch to 1.24 when I have at least half. There you go. That's not a bad way to do it. Yeah, I purely just I have a Discord that I have that I've just reposted into the main Discord eventually when I like get it updated, where I check the Modrinth pages and I keep track of which versions they're at, and then from there I'll go and actually trigger the updates and whatnot. Impulse, thank you so very much for the raid. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome on in, friends. I'll give you all a little bit of a view of what we're doing today. We're playing in my hardcore world today, where we are currently on day 8,259. And we are working on a custom landscape project right now, so hope you don't mind placing an absolute ton of dirt, because that's what we're doing here. Welcome on in. Do you like 1.21.5? Is there a 0.5 already? I thought 0.4 was the newest update with the creaking. I haven't updated to it yet, though. I'm waiting for a few more mods to come out, and then I'm gonna update to that. But welcome on in, friends. This is what we're working on today. We are just chilling and placing a bunch of dirt and grinding away. So what were y'all up to today? Were y'all playing Phasmo, Hermitcraft? Is Wednesday the Phasmo group? We just watched Impulse cut trees, so we're good. Okay, yeah, so y'all are in for the grind. Got it. Did you hear about YouTube ending their hardcore world soon? I think I've heard SB is ending his when he hits 10,000 days. Which, like, from the YouTuber side, I understand why they're doing that. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like for me, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in for the end game. I'm here to build. I just like the extra challenge of doing it in hardcore. So I don't think it really. I think about hardcore a little bit differently than they do, I think. So who's the other one? I believe I know SB is. I think he put a video out recently where he was like 500 days until the world ends, but I don't know who the other one is. Watching Impulse chill stream. Nice. Good to hear it. I feel like that's the vibe right now. That's the vibe for life right now. It's just a post, like entering into the holiday time of year. It's just always, can we just have chill vibes? SB running out of content. Yeah, when you do everything ever, like he has every farm you could make at the most extreme ways of doing them, which is like, they're cool. They're really impressive, but then he's also not much of a builder. unless it's to like hide the farm or to flex what a farm was able to produce. So you kind of run out of content options. Like his content's good, but he's just runs out of options for what he can do. And that's just kind of the same grind that a lot of people were going through when the big hardcore people are like, I build a mega base in one video. I've spent 3,000 days on this video. And you're like, okay, yeah, but you probably could have made 30 videos out of that at least and been fine. But sure, put it all into one and then have nothing. Been here since episode 1. Goblin lore was a masterpiece. Hey, thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. Burb with a knife. Thank you so much for the 10 months. Ray, thank you so much for the 9 months. Love your work as always. Like the stream. Yes, yes, yes. My friends over on the YouTube side, we're multi-streaming today for the folks that just came in through the raid. So there's YouTube and Twitch people in here, so you can all say hi to each other. But YouTube friends, please be sure to click the like button. We got 750 people in here on YouTube, and we're at 400 likes right now. So if you can click the like, I very much do appreciate it. Trying to figure out. We'll just throw in a little dirt right there. It'll be fine. For this section though, right here, why not? Let's just do a little flat rock. I like to add in rocks every once in a while just to break up the general shape a little. And just add in, I don't know, variety. Something like that. We got a few rocks out here. We have a lot of big open grassy areas, and I try and keep like bunches of rocks coming in. Don't boo the Twitch people. That's not nice. We're here for the cozy vibes. You have to be nice to each other. Okay, that's starting to get there. All of the dirt and everything is gonna grow over with grass eventually. I'm just placing in dirt because that's what I have a lot of. Is he building a mountain and a mob spawner at the same time? Yes, very much so. It's a very, very terrible mob farm, but you could farm mobs down here. I mean, like if we turn up brightness, look at all the mobs. What, you could just get so many things down there. It'd be so great. There's even animals. Eggs. What more could you need? Oh, sorry, pig. See, you could just, it's like an experience farm or something. It's a child. I can't die to a baby zombie 3 days before I play MCC with Filza. That'd be so bad. Just casually talking. He's like, hey, how's your hardcore world going? Oh, yeah, I just died to a baby zombie. Oh. Right, I feel you. Yeah, Eggs is hiding under the mountain. He's pulling a scar. Yeah. I think it's a pretty consistent builder thing. You just create mob farms. That'd be an omen. Hey, but maybe it would give like superpowers, you know? We would just get first and second in MCC. Just absolutely destroy everybody. You build mountain.
Pleased to meet you.
Mobs spawn in dark. True, they do. But the good thing you'll see is that they've all spawned down there already. So actually, we've made the top of the mountain safer. Think of the logic. Mob cap full. Yeah, I know y'all from Impulse are smarty pants over here when it comes to Minecraft. So the mob cap's already full because they're all down there. So I don't have to worry about spawn proofing the top of the mountain. That's a big brain play right there. We're playing 5D mob chess. Exactly. Well, actually. Alrighty, who had to do the creeper explosion? Jinxie. Let's see how it is. Need some more dirt. We're almost out. Otzi, thank you so much for the 27 months. Love seeing the progress on the mountain. It's inspired me to improve my own world with custom terrain. Here's to another 27 months of amazing content. Cheers, everyone, and remember to like the stream. Hey, thank you so very much for that at the tier 2, my dude. I really appreciate that. Okay. There's another box dead. Well, 2 boxes cleared. These are already cleared from last stream, so. Who was that? Mallow with the 10 gift members. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Are you planning on replacing the fences on birch trees with pale wood? I probably won't replace the ones that we currently have, but I might design some new birch trees that do have pale wood fences. Because I don't hate the color variety that it adds, because it makes it look like the branch is a little younger, which is kind of why it's like the yellow tone in there of the birch compared to just being white. So I don't hate it, but I also do see that it is a little different. So I don't know. We'll see where it lands. How many boxes have you had of dirt and stone? How many boxes you had of dirt and stone on the mountain? I do the math right now because I did a stupid challenge and put out a short and it said everybody who subscribes or likes the short, I'll place blocks on here. So I keep track of how many I owe because of that. And currently we have just over 135,000 blocks placed on the train. So we're getting up there on numbers. Like the amount of dirt that we have placed in is getting up there, but it's, yeah, we're at like probably now with what we've done today, 140,000 blocks placed in the train almost. I never go to ancient cities, so the Swift Sneak is messing with me. Dude, the Swift Sneak 2 is the best. Anybody who's a Swift Sneak 3 gamer, I don't get it. You're like, it's like you're on ice. I don't need to be playing Minecraft on ice. Swift Sneak 2 is by far the best. Are we almost there, Mr. Frodo? No, we haven't even started Mount Doom yet. So we'll get to the mountain eventually. This is leading up to like a plateau region, and then we have the mountain range will be behind the plateau region. We have world height marked out. I'll show y'all as soon as I finish this row right here. With that stone pillar, the top of that is build height. In current build height, I am debating you can, using data packs, increase the max world height, and I'm kind of tempted to add another 100 blocks on top. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, because that feels a little out of the spirit of this being vanilla hardcore, but I am tempted to raise the world height up another 100 blocks. Let's do a rock here so we can make up for why it's so steep in this section. So I'm curious, what do y'all think about that one? Do we keep world height as is, or potentially change it? Pluses or minuses of either? I'm curious. That would be cool. Yeah, I have also heard though that if it breaks at any point in time, like if the data pack breaks, everything above it just gets wiped, which would not be good. How purist are you? I'm not like a super Minecraft purist. Like, I don't really TNT dupe. I do in certain cases. I don't know. I have weird rules that I follow. I'm a Minecraft purist in the term of I don't want to automate everything. I want to keep the grind in Minecraft. Like, I want to keep the mining part. I want to keep the crafting part. All of that to me is very important to my gameplay experience. So I like to keep all of that in the game. So you won't see me building like auto tree farms. You won't see me doing too much like TNT quarrying of using like TNT dupers to level an entire area. Like, I've done that a few times when I was like clearing out the end because I didn't want to deal with mining endstone. I did it when I was clearing the nether because I didn't want to mine 6 million blocks to make a nether perimeter. So like I've done it in that term, and that still took me 300 something hours to do the entire thing. So like I put in the hours to it. But yeah, so I'm not like a, no, this has to be super vanilla. Like I use Lightmatica to help me build better because I find planning things in creative beforehand are a really good way for me to make a build that I'm super happy with, and it makes better content because I can at least know what I'm talking about before I do the thing. So yeah, I'm not like super like against innovation in Minecraft. So as terms as adding in data packs, like we have fire tick turned off in this world. We have Enderman griefing turned off in this world. We have double shulker shells as a data pack just to help with that side of the grind a little bit more. So, which I think if I were to make a shulker farm, I would turn that data pack off for sure. But I also really like end raiding every once in a while. It's annoying, but it's also it's the only reason to go to the outer end islands unless you build like a farm out there for some reason. So I like to keep it as a relevant part of the game. Jessica for president, thank you so much for the 4 months. I really appreciate that. Are you going to do the back of the mountain? Eventually. We have Zero's world map on here, and the mountains are probably going to be ending like up here in the ocean somewhere. We'll probably do some like Elden Ring inspired cliffs going straight down into the water and just do something fun on the backside, but make it like really steep and kind of like you can't really approach the area from there. If anybody else is from the Seattle area or has been to the Seattle area, I want to do a giant glacier as like the central point, pretty much that was going to go up to the top of that, which could be going higher. I want to make a glacier inspired by Mount Rainier, which I know is a volcano, but has glacier on top. So I love that mountain. It's been something that's been a key part of my life living in the Seattle area forever. So I want to try and make something a little inspired by it. My own version for sure, but it'll be pretty heavily inspired by Mount Rainier. That's massive. Yeah, it's gonna be big. This is not like a 1 year project. This is a project that we've been in the world for 3 years already. This thing's already been going for a year. I tackle it when I am inspired by it, when I want to be placing dirt and working on things and building stuff out. Like I will be working on this project, but I'm not going to be, we're never going to do, okay, we're doing an entire month straight grinding on the mountain to finish it up. Like I'm not going to do that. This is something that is just going to be running the course of the entire world as we play the game, as we do things, as we kind of tackle around. I think a very healthy way to play Minecraft for me is to have a lot of projects going on at once, as it kind of helps me figure out a little bit more about what I actually want to be doing when I want to be doing it. So I do a lot of that when I'm going around. I trade around a lot of what I'm working on. Like we have the City of Path over there. We have the Dwarven City over there. We have the Cartographer Village place over there. We have a few different city, like villages and towns over in this way. We have the City of Papyrus over there, which we're building up. Like we've got a lot of, oh no. We've got a lot of projects that are going. I think I want to bring this all forward. Yeah. So we're never at a lack of projects. I'm very obsessed with the one that I'm currently working at, and the reason why I don't really want to stream working on it today is because I've done a ton of it in survival. Y'all have seen we do a lot of creative planning streams of working on designing buildings and stuff for the cities and towns. So people have seen some of the builds in there, but now that's actually in the survival world, I've added some extra stuff and made it a little bit different and just done a few more things beyond. So that's kind of why I'm like working over here right now instead, because that stuff's already been done and I don't want to spoil it. You got any Palewood stuff planned? I'm gonna see where a Pale Garden spawns in and then decide, but it will, I don't really know. So no, I don't really have anything planned. I have an idea for a build. I just don't know if I want to do it. I have an idea of a build that I think could look really, really cool, but the idea of doing it also does not sound really, really cool. I'm standing today. We can move around. Look, we're standing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the camera is up higher today. I did leg day yesterday and my legs are killing me. So I'm trying to keep standing to prevent them from locking up from sitting in the chair. What's the idea? Right. I did say I had an idea, then never said the idea. I've actually talked about it before, but I want to do a black and white build. Like everything grayscale. I think could be really, really fun to have that challenge. And since you have the gray fog for the sky color in the Pale Garden, you could actually do it in the Pale Garden pretty easily. And then you don't have to worry about blue sky being above everything. But I thought something like that could be a really, really fun way to design something and kind of create a really unique build. And then the contrary is that I want the outside of all the structures to be very like gray scale and monotone, but then as soon as you get inside the structures, whatever they might be, is I want it just to be like wow, full of color. So you have this outside that's just black and white and grayscale and just kind of bland and not much going on with it, and then you walk inside the buildings and you almost like fully invert. Like I just think that like boop, like that just hard transition to it I think could be really, really cool, but will also like really mess with your brain. So I'm playing around with the idea of if I want to actually do it or not. I love it. When are we doing it? I don't know. Depends how close the Pale Garden is. Because now that we have the white wood, we have so many more options for just color and or not color, but grayscale shaping and everything. We are kind of missing out on like fence options, which is a bit of a bummer, seeing as we only will have pale. But so that's why I think like realistically the build idea would lend really well to a modern build theme like skyscrapers and stuff, but I don't really want to do skyscrapers. So I need to find some way of like, I need to find the build style. Like the palette is already easy, that's picked, but I need to find the style. And I don't want to do skyscrapers because like that would take us so out of the fantasy world that we're in right now. And so I don't want to do that because that's going to really ruin a lot of other things. I'm currently on top of a dirt tower with 2 creaking below me, getting hurt by dogs for a resin farm. That's one way to do it. That's a pork chop. That is not dirt. Are any of y'all gonna use resin though? I'm not like full on the resin sucks team, but like, is anybody like gonna use resin to build with? Or are we just like making farms to collect the new block? Like genuinely curious. You love the bricks every day, all day? Maybe. What about Victorian? Victorian could work. Is orange. It is orange. Yeah, it is orange. Resin looks like molten metal. Yeah, I've thought like, because I use acacia a lot as like an industrial thing in this world, because we have the dwarves are kind of like a industrial, like World of Warcraft dwarves and gnomes kind of vibe. So they have a lot of like gadgets and machinery kind of just going into the fantasy world again. So kind of to symbolize all the machinery and things, I like to throw in a lot of like orange tones, so I might use it for there. It's just a very unique hue. Yeah, like it's kind of like, I feel red sandstone for me was always like, ugh, that is harsh to work with. And then it took forever, and people have now found uses for red sandstone, like blending in with acacia and stripped acacia log and orange terracotta. Like now it's one of my favorite block palettes, but for the longest time I thought red sandstone was a completely unusable block. And now I love it. It's so good. Resin block is easy to break, so it's easy block to use like scaffolding, so maybe that's why. Okay, yeah, I haven't booted. I don't play snapshots. I find that for me, if I play in snapshots, it makes my hype for the update itself a lot less. So I tend to not. Because then I'm like, oh, I've already had this stuff. Why do I care that it's now being released? So I find for my overall enjoyment of the game, not playing snapshots helps me enjoy Minecraft for longer. Because I can be all excited, being like, ooh, this news came out. Wow, that's fun. That's going to come to the game eventually. Wow, that's so cool. Yay, 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 yay. And then we get in, then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll watch a Pixariff's video where he's exploring the snapshots. Yay, thank you, Pixariffs. This was so fun. Or I'll listen to them on the Spawn Chunks and be like, yay, we can learn about the new stuff coming. And then it actually gets here, and I'm like, okay, wow, now I get to start messing around with it when I haven't seen it before. And that I get a lot of joy out of that. Pale wood is really good in combination with spruce. Dude, the pale trapdoors, oh, they're so good. Resin block is also instant break with your hand, so you could use in ocean temples with mining fatigue. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's pretty good. Yeah, that could work. See, I'm more just with the brute force through an ocean monument, just run in and do all the murdering and then drink a bucket of milk and drink another potion. Just, you know, get some fish ready for the bobby. Oh, we missed a block up there. A few blocks. I'm just gonna make a line over here. Just to... Trapdoors and the doors and trapdoors are gorgeous. They're going everywhere. Dude, the trapdoor itself is like the perfect window shutter. They really nailed it on that. Whoever the artist is that made the trapdoor, just the little latch on it, and it's not super tileable, but like you can probably stack one or two on them and like flip them so they go the opposite way. And like that could be really cool. There's a way to download your texture pack. My texture pack's available to members. So it's not publicly available. But if you become a supporter, whether you get gifted membership or you become a tier 1 member or YouTube, like Twitch sub or whatever, you can grab the downloads for world downloads, texture packs, whatever you'd like. But I don't have any free downloads for anything. Agree so hard. The trapdoor is really the perfect window shutter. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yaro, thank you so much for the tier 1 membership, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. My friends on YouTube, be sure to click the like button. If you haven't, we got 900 people in here on the YouTubes, and we're at 500 likes. So if you click the like, it helps me out a ton. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. How to become a member? You click the little join button. But please, absolutely do not feel pressured to. I very much do appreciate the support, but never feel pressured to give me or any content creator any money. Only if you want to. Not feel pressured, only if you want to give the money.
Pleased to meet you.
Is it Jakey or Jackie? I'm assuming Jakey based off the spelling, but Jakey Plays, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. What wood set color would you like next? What wood set would processing I for me next, I really would like to see a green wood. I think Minecraft needs a green wood. A green wood, or give me like a actual blue wood. Warped is cyan. It's not blue. It's not even light blue. Give me like a blue. Blue is the hardest palette to build with in Minecraft right now. Blue or purple, I would say. Like a true blue or a true purple are the hardest palettes to build with, because you have pretty much only full blocks. So I would love to see something like that. I want swampy green. Yeah, I had retextured jungle a long time ago in my old survival world to be a green color, and I would love that type of green. I think that was a really, I can't even remember what it was. It was like it was kind of like a dark forest green almost. I think that could be really fun. Like the fWhip blue logo color. Not that blue. I honestly would like something that could work with like ice, like blue ice, but maybe desaturate it a little bit. Like, I think that could be cool. First, I want gray planks or trees. Ooh, a light gray plank or a black plank or like a dark gray. Any of those. Oh my god. Oh, doing a squat hurts. We're sitting down. 1 second. We're going down, chat. Okay, now we're good. Back to gaming. Burnt wood would be cool as a new nether wood. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know if we'll get a new nether biome. I'm hoping for the blues, green, like the blues, like a dark blue, a light blue, and a purple when they do like a nether update. I think that could be working really well out there. Can you guess what color I would want next? There are 2 right answers. You know, Heroic Pixels, for you, I'm thinking that it's definitely gonna be like a fuchsia. Definitely not. I know like purple's not even on the list. I'm assuming like purple's not on the list at all because I know you just hate purple. So like I know you just like your brand is like so anti-purple. A charred wood would be cool. Dude, I still just want them to add the baobab trees and the palm trees that they said we were gonna get. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask for? I'm like, I'm a, just for those who are in here from the raid, I'm a big Mojang fanboy. I love what they do for the game. I think they do a great job for like the rate that they're working with. But the wording that they use on some of their social stuff where they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this biome vote now, and pick which one you want added first. The rest will be added eventually, but pick which you would like to add first. The rest will come in future updates. None of them have happened yet. I like, if the summer drop next year is quite literally just, here's everything from the mob votes and the biome votes that we said we would add eventually, but we haven't added yet. If that's their next update, dude, I'd be popping champagne. I'd be so happy. I want C418 back, man. Wasn't he the music guy? I really like the new music that they have. The new Minecraft music, as long as I'm thinking of the right person. But purple and black, yeah, okay. Palm tree or bust. Dude, the baobab tree, I think, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Copper golem justice. Nah, the copper golem is... eh. No, actually, the copper golem would have been kind of fun. I don't think it was as great as everybody was describing it would be, but I'm also not a redstoner, so some of the smart people that joined the chat today would know more. I like the music as well, but C418 is just OG. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right, we need to curve this way a little bit more. I didn't realize how angled this section is. I'm purposely trying to be a little bit lower here so that we create like a natural erosion channel through this. Also, I know a bunch of people have been hanging from the raid. If y'all are enjoying the stream, and you can consider clicking the follows. No pressure at all if you just want to vibe and hang today. But if you're enjoying the streams, consider clicking the little follow button. I appreciate it. And that is all the self promo I will do. I know how it is from raids. Dude, that is very sharp. We're gonna turn this back over here.
Pleased to meet you.
Rumble Bumble, thank you for the 17 months at tier 2, my dude. Match is looking fantastic. Purple and black was gonna be what I would have said definite hot heroic pixels colors, like the stream people.
Pleased to meet you.
Thank you so very much for the 17 months. Yeah, I was just definitely joking. Oh, we might need a rock in here. How to fix any problem when building custom terrain? I think I'm gonna put a rock right here. You know what? I think this spot could use a rock. Yeah, let's just throw a rock in. Then we're gonna fix it. We're just gonna get a little rock. Like a little rock right here. Explains why the terrain goes up so much steeper. Toss a follow to your fWhipper. No, it's toss a like to your fWhipper. Right, we're just... I know I just built those lines out already, but we're just bringing this up even more. It's fine. It's okay. There's a little bit of dirt in a Minecraft world. We can gather more. How do you make the rocks look natural? It seems like random placement, but there has to be some thought behind it. Think about like, I know this is you're gonna be like, no, duh, really, that's, but like, think about just like looking. What I did was I just went and like looked at rocks IRL, like just stuff I found in the yard when I'm working, and you can kind of see the shapes of those, and you just upscale it. Like a big thing about Minecraft building is that because we're working on a full block space, like a cubic meter, like this right here, I actually don't like because that is just a straight line. So we need to actually give ourselves a little bit more shape and definition here. And we can kind of give, actually don't like that coming up there. But something like that, but it's still pretty flat. Like see how everything at this layer has its own rock? Like that, like it was a hard line going across. I'm gonna break that up here, and then like also making shapes going. I think I have a better example of it over here. But each of these, you can kind of see the blobby shape. Also, a good way to think about it is like making a bean shape. Like a bean is kind of good. One thing I've started doing that I've been really enjoying is making things very geometric. So like you can see like the big square here. We have a big like, or that's a rectangle, not a square. That's a square. But then you kind of have that there, and then we're breaking up the forms of those just a little bit. But you can see like this is like that rectangle. This is also a rectangle, just offset. And then I extend it over here just for a little bit more reason just for funsies. So I try and do a lot of that just to add more variety really to them, and so they don't look super geometric, but they also still kind of have that like more solidified shape to it, because a lot of our terrain around here is very much like flowing back and forth. It's kind of wishy-washy all over the place. So I'm trying to add a little bit more like, I don't know, like something that's been there a long time, something very solid, even though all the erosion has happened around it. Like that mountain over there, we're gonna redo it at some point. I like the bottom half of it, but the peaks and how I did all of those, I really don't like. So we're actually probably gonna redo those at some point. But yeah, so there is a general thought process behind it, I would say, but I'm having a hard time kind of describing it right now. Usually it just involves some sort of making a square boxy shape and then trying to break that up just ever so slightly. And then over there, you can see we made a lot of like big, huge boulders and just kind of stuff them in together. And also trying to like how this just ends here at a hard line. I don't like that. So we're going to bring this out here just to have it give its own little edge to it. And then we could bring the dirt up behind it. Maybe we'll actually do that there. I'm trying to be more comfortable with letting stone just be at the same layer as dirt. Because before I was always like, oh, it has to stick out. Because anytime it's flat, the dirt would be covering it. But I'm trying to let it stick out and just be flatter a little bit. Because sometimes that happens. We're out of dirt again. That's the mountain the Grinch lives in. A little bit, dude. I was trying to go with that same style that I made originally because I loved it. And I just completely wung it and just messed it up. But it's okay. Really overgrown, crumbled castle. I have an idea that I want to do for the tops of the mountain that we've tested out before, where I want to make it look, again, I draw a lot of inspiration from life around me. And the Pacific Northwest, if you go into the mountains, they are just covered in trees. Like pine trees, evergreen trees, everything. That like, unless it's a sheer rock face, you just kind of see rolling mountains of trees. Or you get up really high where the trees thin out. But I have an idea that we've kind of talked about before, just because Minecraft trees, they're pretty big, especially if you think of like, that's like a normal tree. And then you go to the scale up above and you're like, okay, so that's like the custom trees I build, they would be like half as tall as this mountain peak. So they get to be pretty big. So the kind of the scale would make the mountain look really small. So what we've been thinking, or what I've been thinking, is just taking pillars of leaves and stacking up like 3 to 5 tall and seeing if we could turn it into like just a bunch of like birch leaves in there, a bunch of mangrove leaves, spruce leaves, whatever you want to throw up in there, and just like stack them up and see if we can kind of cover all of those grassy areas and just like a little bit. And from far away, it's going to look like a forest up there. So we'll see what we can do on that. When are you going to start a new 100 days hardcore? Probably never. The 100 days trend is very, very over. Especially for me. I really hated doing 100-day videos. I actually only did one real 100 days video. Everything else has just been, okay, we're going to do this. And if oh, cool, it ended about 100 days. I guess I'll title it that for the YouTube algorithm. Really love the foresty mountains and the Cascades. Dude, that is one of my favorite parts of living in the Pacific Northwest. No, I'm a forever PNW person. I'm not even that like huge of a hiker. I would love to be. I was really into hiking when I was in high school, and then I just have not really been into it as much in the recent years. Just finding the time to get out there and actually go on a hike. Commit an entire Saturday to going to doing something. It's hard to find that time. Can we stop talking about stunning landscapes? There's duchies under us. Yeah, they're below water level. Below sea level. Which in itself is impressive. I didn't realize that until I was in Amsterdam a few months ago for vacation. And we were talking to somebody, or just with our friends that we were with, and they're like, yeah. And one of them was like, yeah, the whole city's under sea level. And I was like, really? Wow. I had to go look it up. I was like, I don't believe you. I hike a lot in bogs as part of my job. Oh. I'm guessing you go through a lot of bug spray. Yeah, in high school, with my dad, I hiked every single mountain going across, was it I-90? So if you go I-90 across the pass in the Seattle area, we, one summer, tried doing every single peak that you can stop at along the mountain. along the highway, like pretty much every single mountain that you drive by, we were like, yeah, one summer, let's just go and hike them all. Like, so we're out every single weekend that we were free. We went and picked the next mountain along the road and just hiked it and did that. High school, yeah. When I was like 15, 16. Yeah, big side quest. How do you decide where to place dirt, or it's just random, or is there thought? There's thought process in terms of I'm trying to not just make a bunch of straight lines, and I'm trying to also think in terms of like the roughest of rough. Like, please, if anybody's a geologist in here, which I know there are a few geologists, don't try and actually look into the realistic nature of this being a real place. But I'm trying to think of like what the roughest of rough idea of like an erosion channel would be like. Because when the snow melts, the snow has to go somewhere, and it will either divert into a river, and then it'll flow down, which is the reason rivers exist, or it's just going to kind of melt and go down until it hits the nearest body of water. So over many, many hundreds of thousands of years that mountains have existed, they start to develop these little pockets where all the water kind of goes into there, because it's just like they're going to go where elevation takes them. Like, they're just going to go down, they're going to merge, and then it's going to go down. So you can kind of see like this all comes through here, then it would kind of move this way, along there, and down that way. So that's kind of a general idea I'm going with. Trickster Ghost, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We geology fans appreciate your dedication to mountains. It's okay. Hey, Oxy, how we doing? Oh my gosh, you just reminded me. I have fun stuff to share. I forgot. I was supposed to share this on stream today. Oxy might know what we're sharing. Well, you should know what we're sharing. I forgot to share these with y'all. Do you want to see them? Look at this. You've seen one MCC card, but have you seen 2 MCC cards? And by 2 MCC card, I mean 3 MCC cards. Drawing you right now? Well, here's 2 other times that you also drew me. I forgot to share these. I meant to share them and reveal them at the start of stream, and I forgot. Oxy, thank you for being here. You reminded me. Oxy did the art for these as well. Gasps in English. Ooh. Yes, so there are fWhip, 3 fWhip MCC cards for the new MCC trading card game. So here's the other 2 that are in there, and the third one. Now y'all have seen the video, but it was this is like the super rare one of that one. But then we also now have these 2 too. Love them super well. I know, they looked so good. Oxy, you did an amazing job on these. Thank you for doing the art. Yeah, so these are out here. I'm very, very happy with them. But yeah, so I figured I had to show those. I completely forgot. I just skipped my mind. I just was too excited to place dirt. I know. I can't stop placing dirt. You know, we gotta go through it. Are all the cards that large? No. These are like blown up collector copies. Like, these are like, I don't think you can even get these. They just like sent these to us so that we could like promo them. Well, some of us got these. I have one of Scott's too. Scott gave me one of his after TwitchCon. Your card has to do with looting. What a surprise. I feel attacked. Yeah, we also have Scott's. I actually have 2 of Scott's collector cards. His actually don't even, these are the OG collectors. These are from the TwitchCon ones, because his doesn't even have stats on them. So these are like rare ones. I'm gonna keep them until they're worth a ton of money and then sell them. No, I'm not. So yeah, I have all of those. He gave them to me after TwitchCon. He's like, you want one? I was like, sure, yeah, I do. I challenge your blue-eyed white fWhip. Yeah, we'll have the, if you had all 3 fWhip cards together, it's poor fWhip feeling called out now. Hey, I will collect all the things. Don't you even worry. We're going to collect all the stuff. And then we're going to place it all down. Maybe you could build a glacier one day. That's going to be the back. We're going to have a lot of ice and everything in that area. This is what happens when we don't have our 20-minute yap session at the beginning of stream. We forget all. I mean, we did our 20-minute yap. I just yapped about other things. Ugh. I knew my yap was supposed to be important today, but we just yapped. We didn't do the smart yap. We just did the yap. But the yap battery is still going well, so we're not done with the yap yet. Don't worry. One of the WoW streamers I watch every once in a while, he says he streams as long as his yap battery is not at 0. When the yap battery hits 0, he just ends stream. I'm like, same. I feel seen by that. That is me 100%. I will stream until suddenly I'm like, I don't want to stream anymore. Goodbye. See y'all later. Bye. Not now. We're still streaming. That was a joke. We're not doing it. We're still here. No need to leave yet. How long is the Hardcore Island series going to last for? I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. You'll see the build style developing a lot over the next few episodes of it. And we're going to go as long as there's interest in the series on both ends. Right now, I want to keep going a lot with it. I'm having a lot more fun on it than I've done like Skyblock in the past. So I'm really enjoying Hardcore Island right now. I think it's a fun challenge. I am now on day 83, and I still have not gotten another Wandering Trader. We have gotten one Wandering Trader in 80 days on a series that is based around getting Wandering Traders. I'm not mad. I just want to talk to somebody who sets how long the Wandering Trader cooldown is. I'm a few episodes ahead. I've been working on it just to try and get some stuff ready for the holidays. What if they're spawning in the mob void? I didn't want to think about it. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear it. We're here for the good chill vibes as I'm freaking out. Have you gotten in the nether yet? You'll find out in the next episode that comes out tomorrow. Where's the fWhip Karen emote when you need it? Ah. We got some good emotes coming though. We got some good ones. A little too tall. Actually, yeah, let's do that back into there. Why not? I'll do it because I can. Sure. Actually, let's do this. Yeah, that'll look a little bit better. Have you ever burnt out? Oh yeah, I was super burnt out at the end of the summer. No, burnout is a very real thing for anybody and everybody. I don't care what type of artist anybody is. There's no way to fully avoid burnout. There's absolutely no secret sauce to never get burnt out on anything. Like, that is, anybody who claims that do this and you'll never get burnt out, they're fully lying. Yeah, no, I took almost a month off from building in August because I had no idea. I had no desire to work on anything. Like I didn't even want to open Minecraft. So I just spent time doing other things. I did some stuff, like I was still releasing a video here and there, just anytime I was like, yeah, I could kind of do it. Like I should because it's my job. Like I did some stuff. But yeah, no, I went through a big phase burn. That was the first time since I've been doing this full time where I've been like super burned out on the work that I'm actually doing. I've had other times where I haven't wanted to work because I've had like other stressors and life events happening and things like that that have made me not really want to be recording a video. But I've never had like until then a full on time of just like full artistic burnout of zero desire to create anything. Fully lying, you said? Yeah. Ever tried Terraria before? I have. I made it until the where the world goes evil mode or whatever it is, like where you beat the wall at the bottom and then it goes to there. And then I did like a few of the bosses after, and I just wasn't really into it. I just don't really like 2D games like that. It's not my preferred game. And I was hoping, because everybody's like, oh my god, building in Terraria is so good. And I was like, let's do that. And then I was like, actually, I don't like building in Terraria. I am so weird I love Minecraft. I can build in this game as much as I'm talking about burnout. I can build in this game for hours. Like after we finished stream on Monday, I just booted it back up and I kept building and I finished the rest of the houses. I just didn't want to talk to y'all anymore. Love you, but yeah. And then, so I have yet to find another building game that I actually genuinely enjoy building in. Enshrouded was close, but it was a little clunky on how to build. Like the building features of Minecraft make building in this game so easy. Like not like designing things. Designing things, there's still skill behind it. There's still like things that look good together, things that don't. But the actual process of placing a block down to do a thing is simple. It's very easy. You have this little thing in the middle of your screen, and that is where the block places, your crosshair. Where like Enshrouded, because it's a third person view partially. Not partially, it is. So you have to get your camera angle to be correct according to where your character eyeball is, not where your camera is looking over their shoulder from, in order to place the block. So sometimes you're like, no, that thing's in the middle of the screen, but then there's like a little thing sticking out right there that will then your character will place against that little thing instead of the build you actually wanted to place on. So like it's got a few quirks to it. I'm excited to try it again though. When there's a big Enshrouded update, I know there was one recently, but I do want to check out the game again. Oh, I did have dirt. I thought I ran out. Oh well. Do you have an architecture degree or something? Nope. Nope. I've just been building in Minecraft for 10 plus years at this point. No, I wanted to go to architecture school, and then I realized there's math. Ugh, math. Don't make me do math. Don't make me sing, but actually don't make me do math. Oh, hello. I'm just fixing something real quick. Okay. 2 + 2 = boat. True. You're right. What does 1 + 3 equal, though? Sorry, I'm from Colombia and I don't understand English that much, but I still really like the content you provide. Hey, thank you so much for checking it out. Happy to still have you here. Welcome on in. We're just gonna fill in layer by layer because I can. $19 plus 10? Oh, dude, that's too much. You expect me to do math on camera? I know you're all smart and stuff, eggs, but not all of us are. And do that. Just feeling a little. A little something. Kind of connects it up and down. Yeah. What's your GPU? 4090? Yeah. I'm also using the Bobby mod, which I'm using NVIDIA and the Bobby mod, which is how we get 80 chunk render distance. If that's what you're asking about. 1 times 1. Oh, dude, I got that. It's definitely 3. No. Goodbye, Stone. It's gonna be funny watching all of the grass grow up here because we're going over a river biome. So we're just gonna have this strip of grass going through this. It's gonna be a different biome color. We're just luckily not in the snow biome yet, so we don't have to deal with that. Wait, why are we doing bad math? I zone out for just... Oh, no, I was just making it. No, I'm actually pretty okay at math. I mean, I'm out of practice, but I'm good with simple math. I was saying that I didn't want to go to architecture school because math. But also the joke is that from a few friends that are engineers is that architects don't do math. They just make things look pretty. Which I know is not fully true, but it's always funny. I have a few friends from college that work in like construction engineering, and they're always just like, yep, my part of my job is telling the architect, no, we can't do that because that is not how gravity works. How many blocks of dirt do you think I place? In this build or like across the world? Because across the world we have 361,000 dirt placed. That's a lot of dirt placed. If there's 135,000 in this area, where did I place the other 200,000 dirt? That's where I'm a little confused. How much dirt do I have left? Oh, dude, we got a lot of dirt left. We, for those who haven't been in the streams for a while, we tore down an entire mountain. Like this over here was a snowy slopes biome. You can see at the top of the screen. Yeah, so we tore down an entire mountain and leveled it and turned it into a plains biome. So I have a lot of materials currently in the world. That was well over 1 million blocks that we dug out, and I kept all of the dirt. I kept probably 60% of the stone, and we kept all of the ores and everything that came out of it, and the gravel and whatnot. We kept all of that. So we got a lot of blocks to be working with right now. The only problem is it's just not blocks that I want to actually build with when I'm building anything other than a landscape. Oh, the best Stardew Valley song. It's a bop. I should turn it up more. Yeah, you're right. I should turn it up more. Measure this little strip, and then we need to start working that way. Opinion on the new Pale Forest? I haven't been in one yet. Dude, this is the spring song. Anytime spring 1 turns around, you got this song. Well, you get a lot of times start spring, but every time spring 1 hits, just oh. Yeah, the stream playlist is very much a mashup of a lot of different stuff. Just need this accompanied by a few cows mooing, pigs digging up truffles, sprinklers going off. Ah, peace. Peace at last. We are updated to 1.22. 1.22 does not exist. It is 1.21.4. And no, we have not updated yet.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm gonna go an offshoot over here. Trend. Nick, thank you so much for becoming a member, my dude. I appreciate that. I've been itching to get back on Stardew, but my sister is burnt out on it. Oh, bummer. Start the solo farm. Go for the perfection. I'm so close. I'm almost done with all of the crafting. But I realized I'm missing a crafting recipe. I'm at 97% done on crafting, and I think it's just the one left to do. And I get the recipe from Willie from the weekly quest board, and Willie won't give me his quest. I'm checked it every week in winter, and I'm almost done with winter year 3 right now, and he just won't give me the quest where I have to go get the stupid bug meat. Literally that, and then we're just on cooking. I have every cooking recipe. I have 5 million saved up for the gold clock. I got all the obelisks. My Stardew farm is going, dude. I'm on winter right now, and I'm still bringing in like 400,000 a week. I just realized that you can. This is my noob Stardew Valley of I've been playing for a long time, and I didn't realize they added this into the game. But when I started playing Stardew, you couldn't add fertilizer to a crop after you had planted the crop. So I always thought you had to do it before. And so when I set up Ginger Island, I just was like, I don't have fertilizer. I'll do it later. Then I just never did it because I was like, okay, all my pineapples are growing. I don't want to deal with this. But then I realized you can just add fertilizer now after the fact to a fully grown crop. So I just added the iridium quality fertilizer to everything I have on Ginger Island. Oh my gosh, dude. The next harvest is like the next day in Stardew. And it's going to be... I have like 300...
Pleased to meet you.
I'm like close to 300 pineapples planted, like plants growing, and they're all gonna come out as like gold or iridium quality. I'm just like, It's gonna be so... Yeah, you can add fertilizer after now to a full-grown plant. I didn't know. So now y'all can know too. That's one way to describe it, Heroic Pixels. I don't know if I want to repeat that really, because I feel like some people could take that out of context, but yeah. Zenthai, thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate it. Have you tried playing Nightingale? I watched some people play it, and I, for some reason, decided not to. I think I was just like busy with other games at the time. I'm interested to see if they have a new patch come out, but it seemed like it was pretty cool. I just never got around to it. I think you can only add fertilizer afterwards on Ginger Island. No, I did it in, I did it on my main farm too. I don't know if... Because well, or you can also do it in pots. Because I accidentally planted something in a pot when I wanted to put the 100% retaining soil on it. Which means you never have to water it again. Because yes, part of my, interior of my house has been converted into a greenhouse because plants. Definitely not for the money, for the plants. So I did that. And I realized that after I put the strawberry seed in that I could put a retaining soil back on it. I played Nightingale for a bit. It was interesting. Okay. I'm really interested in the new fields of Mystria, but I have so much little time with the kiddos running around. I'm sticking with Minecraft for a while. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for a few more patches to come out on that game, and then I'm going to check it out. I just think it's... I also think that, like, Stardew Valley, I think I got into it at a good time where the game was pretty fleshed out. And I think if I were to get into Fields of Mystria, just by fact of how much I love Stardew Valley, that I'm worried if I get into it early, when they don't have a whole lot of features, which is kind of something I've heard, is that it's like it is early access. So I want to check that game out after, but I just haven't gotten into it yet. I'm still finishing up Elden Ring, and I unfortunately got really into Warcraft Rumble again when I heard the PC release was coming out. So I've been playing a lot of Warcraft Rumble on my phone. You ever stream Stardew? No, I don't. Stardew is one of those games for me that, like, I could turn it into a stream, but I also just love turning my brain off and playing that game. It is one of the only video games that I play where I will turn off my own music. Like, I am somebody who has Spotify running pretty much constantly. And when I'm playing Stardew, I will turn it off and just listen to the game soundtrack, and it's like a zen moment for me.
Pleased to meet you.
It's a very, like, that game for me is just so calming, and as much as I'm like min-maxing the heck out of it, trying to drag profits out of it, of how much money can I make in a day, like, I just love that game. And so I don't really want to stream it because I think it's going to make it feel like work, and it's going to make me not enjoy it as much. So that's kind of why I don't stream it. Give us the wrap. I posted it in, I can pull it up. I'm going to show y'all. I was going to post it on the story later. Where did I, where's mine? There you go.
Hey, for real.
This is my wrapped. Make sure it doesn't. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have my actual name on it. Probably should have checked that before I posted it. Yeah, this is my wrap. As you can see, a lot of electronic music. Mythical Snossage, thank you so much for the raid. Also, Yenzel with the 32 months, thank you so very much. Thank you. Fields of Mystery is fun. The story is very good, but not everything is fully added. They're planning for everything to be released after the game has been out for a year. Okay, cool. Hey, Sausage, how you doing today? You just got back from vacation, right? Yeah. How was the trip? You have a good time? Hope you had a good time with the fam, because you were out in Colorado, yeah? Hi. We are building mountain today. We make dirt mountain. Yeah, the one song that I was surprised isn't on there is 1035 by Tiesto. That song was just stuck in my head for so long. It's Tiesto and Tate McRae. She does like the vocals on it. And that song, when it came out, was just living in my brain constantly. So I was kind of surprised that wasn't on there. And then the song that was like my #1 song on the rap this year, I couldn't even tell you what it is. I went to listen to it and I was like, I've heard this before. And then I looked at like the thing where it's like, you were in the top 0.00001% of people to listen to the song. You listened to it 200 times this year. And I was like, when did I listen to this thing 200 times? I don't even know this song. I was like, Spotify DJ is just forcing my Spotify Wrapped on me. Are you planning to see the Minecraft movie? Yeah. Just got back last night at 1 a.m. Colorado was fun. Went tubing, like in the snow, or like tubing in the snow hill, or tubing is like floating down a river. I'm assuming on the snow hill, because in a river would be so cold. I don't think they do that there this time of year. Big snow mountain. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say. You from Florida? I don't see you jumping in a snow melt river. Yeah, we haven't won snow tubing for a few years. We did the first year or second year that after Sid and I had moved up here to Seattle, but we really haven't done much since. Hello from Sweden. I watch every time you upload. Thanks for making everyday life more fun. Hey, thanks so much for all the support. I appreciate it. Yeah, new video coming out tomorrow. We got new video. I'm back on my weekly video stint for another few weeks until the holidays kick in again, and then I will be taking a wee little break for a bit just to spend time with the fam and enjoy all the stuff.
Nice to meet you.
Managed to be in the 0.1% of fWhip watchers this year. Hey, there we go, Liz. Hey, there wasn't a video last week because Thanksgiving. Yeah, new video will be out tomorrow. Yeah, I post videos most Thursdays. We have a few Saturday videos lined up this month.
Nice to meet you.
But yeah, so we got stuff coming. Don't you worry. We got stuff coming. Bartlow, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. How are we doing today? And Christian, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you. What state do I live in? I live in Washington. Unfortunately, the exact opposite corner of Mythical Sausage. I am currently trying to convince Mog Swamp to move here, though, so you know, I think it's going well. We'll see. Do you play with mods? I play with a few cosmetic mods, but I don't play with anything that's like a game-changing mod. In Minecraft, that is. And I don't really add mods to other video games. I like to see how the games were intended by developers. And then if I want to replay the game, which is pretty rare if it's a story-based RPG, I don't tend to really replay them, but if I do, then I might consider adding mods in. How much snow do you have here right now? Nothing. It's cold, though. Not anymore. It's actually up to 39 now. Fahrenheit. It was... This morning, it was 27 when I woke up. Dude, somebody linked to 0.1%, and they had watched 172 times the average viewer for fWhip YouTube videos. And I was like, you just sleep with the streams on, don't you? like you probably just watching the movie on repeat. Like, I don't know, man. That was impressive. The previous highest I'd seen was 116 times, and somebody came in with 174 times. I was like, oh, wow. They said, I am the 0.1%. I was like, okay, take it. Just made a 100 on a paper. Hey, Carson, there you go. Nicely done. Well deserved. We got like 2 feet. My aunt, who lives like an hour away, has over 4. Yeah, if it stays this cold, we might get a little snow next week, but it looks like we got some clouds coming in that it's going to warm it up, and then it's going to rain, of course. I would love to get a little snow. The problem is our house is on, like, our driveway is pretty steep. And when it snows, it is so rough to get out of the house. I have 2 bags of de-icer just sitting in the garage for anytime there's ice or snow or anything, just so that we can get the car out of the driveway. Because otherwise it slides down and does not come back up. So we try and avoid that one. We had a crazy snowstorm a few years ago that snowed like 6 inches, 7 inches, and then which is like for Seattle area is a lot. Like Seattle is pretty hilly and does not do well with snow. So anytime there's any amount of snow out here, like the city shuts down. We get more than 3 inches of snow, the city is shutting down. It's pretty sad to see, but it's because it's actually difficult to drive around in it. But yeah, so it's we had the snowstorm a few years ago. There was 6-7 inches of snow overnight, and then the next day we got a few more inches of snow, and then after that it was that like polar vortex whatever thing that happened where there was just incredibly cold temperatures. So it was like 6 degrees outside Fahrenheit, which is very below freezing. 32 Fahrenheit is freezing, and all of the snow just turned into this solid sheet of ice. So over the roads in our area was like this thick, quite literally. We like cut off a chunk because I was curious, of just ice, like that thick of ice on top of the road, and nobody could move around. And it stayed that cold here for like a week or 2. Like it never got above freezing for nearly 2 weeks. And then it did for 2 or 3 days. It got up into like the 40s, so things started melting, and it went right back down into freezing, and it had not like fully melted, and so all of the water that was just sitting around refroze again. And like it's just like, all right, round 2, here we go. This is gonna be great. It was an interesting few weeks of just, oh my god, I'm glad I work from home. I felt so bad for everybody who had to try and drive around in it. I was like, not for me, man. Had an ice storm here, and we could sled from one side of the property to another, just pure ice. Yeah. I gotta refresh the chat real quick, just in case you send a message and I don't see it. I lost the YouTube chat. I am excited to get some snow, hopefully, this year. We don't always get snow. It's not a guarantee each year. Used to play Fortnite with Mog Swamp. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I know he's thinking about moving out of Texas soon, and he's got family up here, so I was like, you could move to Seattle. He's up for Thanksgiving, and I was like, you can move here. Already got family. You already got friends. What more do you need? I'm like, am I not enough for you? Are you breaking up with me? No. What's your favorite part of the new update? The trapdoors. 1000%. Next question. Where's gonna be the end of the mountain range? There is a glacier biome out here, or like that's probably gonna end somewhere out in here. I kind of want to do like a glacier shelf, something you'd see up in Antarctica, as the way like it ends off going down. So like the back end of the glacier actually like goes into the water. Could be kind of fun. Blizzard happening right now, so it's not gonna be fun walking to class tomorrow. Oof. Yeah, I
Nice to
never had
meet
to
you.
deal with snow in school outside of like grade school, where when that happened, they'd be like, okay, just no class, like stay home. But I went to college in California, so if we got snow where I was at school, that would be that'd be a bigger concern. Night ale builds or night tail builds? Thank you so much for the 6 months. I appreciate it. Look like it's gonna be a flippin' huge mountain range. Oh, you best believe it's gonna be a flippin' huge mountain range. We only build flippin' huge mountain ranges here. That's a baby mountain over there. Well, actually, it's 2 baby mountains. We need to figure out that section soon, because we need to tear out that whole forest and just do all that eventually. And the part I'm mostly terrified for is I still need to texture the rest of it. I don't want to. I don't want to finish texturing the mountain. Can it just magically be done? I already know what I need to do. I just don't want to do the steps to do it. I could do so many other things with that time. Can we just do a quick little... and it's done? That'd be great. This is really flat. Nighttail, like night tail, but there's only one T though. So, you know, I was just like trying to specify here.
Keep it real.
Scraping ice away from the car season. Yeah, we have a garage, thank God, so we don't have to do that. Dude, we got another raid today. Cam, thank you so much.
Keep it real.
Any advice for texturing sheer cliffs? Love ya.
Look at pictures of sheer cliffs IRL and look at how if you're on a sea, imply where the sea level was previously. If you go back and rewatch the video about how I built these cliffs out here by the cartography village when Trial Chambers came out, you see I added like these little like cut in sections to kind of signify where the sea level was before. And then if you're also going like thinking about building your rocks up and down in streaks, or you think about having layers of stones, like look up some stuff like that and pay attention to like how the stone layering is done. You'll get some cool ideas in there. But Cam, thank you so much for the raid. What are we up to today? You missed us talking about Stardew Valley for like 30 minutes earlier, so hope you're doing well. Playing Christmas S&B. Ooh, very nice. How's that going? I was thinking about joining up for that, but then I was like, I got too many things on the schedule, and I don't want to join another SMP to not play on it. I did that to Jimmy's last hardcore SMP, and I felt bad, so I didn't want to do it. Can't believe I missed that, dude. I'll show you my farm one day. It's getting there. I'm going for perfection right now. I'm almost through winter year 3. I got one thing left to craft. About to get the golden clock, and it's going. I'm in a big Stardew Valley phase right now. What if the cliff is inland?
What if the cliff is inland? LOL.
Well, if you look at how cliffs are formed over time, there has to be some level of erosion or something fell off of it. Some sort of like destruction event happened. So a lot of the same stuff still applies. Any big sheer cliffs that exist are usually because there's some past mass event that caused the rock to fall away. So still, same stuff still applies. We're having so much fun. It's nice season 1. We're all enjoying. Nice. Very cool. Might have to jump on at the end and get a little tour or something. Just come vibe. Well, if you're further on than where Cam is. I've been playing in the Stardew Valley world. I started it over the summer, and I got into year 3. I have played a lot of Stardew Valley. I might be a little ashamed to. I have 372 hours played in Stardew Valley, according to Steam. Yeah, this is where the mountain range is at right now. So what we've been working on today is that whole section up there. A lot of that is brand new. That's kind of the gap we're filling in right now. And then we need to start bringing it across here. But we're making a lot of progress. We have been flying through this today. It's getting there. I'm really liking it. Ooh, you can see that biome coloring coming in now that the grass has moved. I don't hate it, but we're gonna have to do something about it. I think that's how many hours I have in Tears of the Kingdom. What do you do long-term in Tears of the Kingdom? Just like explore and 100% things, or you like playing through it multiple times? Not in like a negative way. I don't really do that in story-based games. Like I kind of play the story and then I'm like, okay, cool. I got the story. That was fun. Had a great time. Let's go on to the next one. Like I don't typically like Stardew Valley is actually gonna be the first game I've ever 100%ed. Like technically I've never actually 100% in Minecraft because I've never done the secret advancements. But also I don't think Minecraft really is something you can 100% truly. My wife has played a lot of Stardew, but I've never gotten deep into it. I do. I love Stardew. I am all about it. Dude, last year alone, we played 3,500 hours of Minecraft. Or 3,800. I don't know. I'm waiting for the Xbox Wrap to come out again this year. And I will, I'll post that for sure. The only person who came close to me in the amount of Minecraft hours played last year of people in my friend group was Joel, and I still beat him by like 300 hours. And I'm hoping my number is lower this year. Like I'm hoping my number is way lower this year because I've been trying to work less. So managed to catch another live. Welcome on in. I have 1,700 hours in Stardew Valley, but there are 2 Steam achievements that are too rough for me to get. Ooh, Mandolin, which ones are they? Is it Joja Corp? I'm sure it's Joja Corp, right? You would never sign with the Joja Corp. Ugh. Ugh. Could never. With Hermitcraft, Joel is very much going to beat you. Probably, yeah. According to Lizzie, he's on there all the time. You, Joja. Ew. Think the creator of Stardew recently got their last... Yeah. Is it Eric, right? Yeah, they just finished Concerned Ape. But yeah, they just finished their 100% on Stardew, which I love that they're still playing the game. That's so fun. I've never completed the sell 100 of everything to open the top forest area. You have to sell 100 of everything? I thought it was 15 of everything. I might have done the Joja one in a speed run just for the achievement. Ugh, I can't believe you. Somebody ban her. Get her out of here. I'm kidding. Don't ban Mandolin. We can accept this one time. You get one pass. Dare you to jump off the dirt? Okay. Now what?
Keep it real.
Got more than 2,000 hours in Stardew.
Okay, y'all are just flexing on me now. I thought I was addicted to the game, but ugh. That's impressive. I thought, like, I'm about to hit year 4, and I was like, I've been playing this for a long time. 4 years? The mods are like, a ban? I want to do the ban. Got 500 hours in Mario Kart 8. You can probably kick my butt in Mario Kart. I'm pretty good at Mario Kart. I'm not like amazing. Like I will not be like first placing everything or whatever, but I've finished everything 150cc. I am almost done with 200cc, like gold cups on everything. And I did get into the time trials for a while and running those, and I went through every single course. And you know how they give you a little bot that's like, or a little ghost to race against somebody else's time, and it's usually in like the top end of the bell curve, like it's slightly over. Like I've figured out how to beat every single one of those that they pair me up against. So I've I've done a pretty good Mario Kart amount. I do notice as soon as I'm playing like 4-player Mario Kart, there's like a slight input lag when the Switch has too many Joy-Cons hooked into it. Especially if the Joy-Cons aren't like connected to a single thing. Like if you're holding 2 separate Joy-Cons, like it can be, there's like a big noticeable input lag. And that messes with me so much. I am such a worse player when I'm playing like with a bunch of people. Like I've just the slight input lag and everything. I'm like, I can't play this game. I'm so bad. Do you have your own Minecraft server for your folks? Like my family? No. I have a supporter server for tier 2 members and subs are able to join the server and hang if you're looking for a place to game. But no. I run SMP servers every once in a while, which I gotta figure out when I want to do the next one. I was chatting with some people recently, and there's a big group of people in the usual crew that are very much looking forward to the next SMP. So hopefully that means something will be coming up in somewhat near future. That doesn't mean I know what's going on. When is the new video coming out? Tomorrow. Yep, that's a... Wow, I just completely messed that up. Thank you, Water. I was like hitting spacebar to change this. I was like, spacebar, changing the elytra. I just completely... It's like, I'm at the elytra. Why is it not changing? Oh well, we're fine. We're alive. A little heart attack for the day. Dude, we landed literally like right next to that. That's so funny. Yeah, good thing we have the water down there. I challenge you to some Mario Kart. I go zoom. Oh, we got a Waluigi player over here. All right, Jinxie's a sweat. Dude, I'll take you on. I'm a Diddy Kong main. Diddy Kong on the teddy bear with the roller wheels. You can't touch this. Now, I'm sure some of y'all would absolutely destroy me at Mario Kart. I'm like, with my local friend group, I'm good. But then like I played with Jimmy and Martin just shreds me. Oh my God, like no hope. You use Wiggler? Oh, gross. You just want people to comment about how gross Wiggler is, huh? That's why you're doing it. No, Wiggler is wrong. Something's wrong with that thing. I don't think Linksy will ever let me play against him. Yeah, I've heard you are terrifying in Mario Kart. I've heard through the grapevine that Miss May can throw down. That could also be a fun, like, holiday, just fun stream. Maybe I could see if we could get some people to just do, like, a Mario Kart day or something. I know Jimmy's done them a few times on stream. 'Cause I know he and Ollie play, Martin will play. I think Sausage, we can maybe get Jem. Scott, probably. That could be a fun group. Maybe just a little bit. All right, so if I get this Mario Kart day going, I'll need y'all to train me. Teach me how to be the Mario Kart sweat. And then we can win as a team. But, like, I get all the glory, you know? First step, learn to drift. I'm pretty good at drifting. I can hit the Mega Drift, where you get that little purple fire going. Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I struggle when it comes into like the battling and keeping coins. That's usually my downfall, is that I'll start off really well. I'll get up to my 10 coins, so I got my max speed and everything. And then once the battling starts and like you're just keep throwing down with people around you, like you can get kind of like, if you're in the middle of the pack, you're just getting churned on. Like you're just getting beat up by everybody around you. But if you can get ahead, like you are so much safer out in front. And so I kind of struggle with like keeping the 10 coins to keep the max speed going. But like I know the courses all pretty well, at least in 8. I was pretty into Double Dash back in the day. But I don't think people really play that anymore. That was fun to play as like co-op. That was just goofy. Some shortcut for tips. No idea who that is, so that probably explains why I'm not very good at the game. The mini games from Mario Kart. Yeah, I'm pretty good at the balloons one. You should learn which track is for, I don't even know what you mean by bagging, especially practicing shroomless shortcuts. Yeah, I got most of the shortcuts and things down. It's just, again, like, it's just the doing it actually in the game, like in the match. As soon as I get into the battle mode, I get so hooked up with like, all right, I need to destroy this person. And then I don't think that, oh, maybe I should have focused on getting ahead to win the race. Yo, we're running low on dirt. Why don't you like Wiggler? Dude, Wiggler's weird. He gets all red and angry whenever he gets hit by something. It's just weird. Thank you, TK. You can make sure I look good. You can get last. I'll get 11th. Build a dirt farm? Never. My dirt farm's right down there. See? That's grass. We can mine that. I've already done it over there. Just need to keep coming this way. Aren't dirt farms like super slow too? Is there a way to auto farm dirt? I'm sure there is with like AFKing, but is there an AFK list dirt farm? Because if the answer is no, then I don't build farms that I need to AFK at unless it's like a short instance. Like I don't leave this world on unless I'm actively at the computer. So the most I'll AFK for is like 30 minutes, and it'll just be me like working through some edits or something as it's all going. Faster to mine anyways. Oh, it for sure is faster to mine than a farm. Next episode's tomorrow. Well, Hardcore Island out tomorrow. Hardcore episode 81 will be out next week. Hardcore Island 3 out the week after. Next Saturday, we've got a fun little bonus video too. That'll be pretty fun and bonusy. Oh, he moved. I freed you, spider. You can go on. I've decided for the Hardcore Island that we're going with a slight solar punk aesthetic. And I'm trying to come up with a bunch of designs for little details and things to add around. And it's proven to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Because I really don't want to just go and be like, oh, what did Pearl do? I'm trying to really design my own stuff, because Pearl's one of the only people I've seen do like a true solar punk theme. So many other Minecraft builders that are like, I made a solar punk city. It's like, no, you put solar panels and covered a city in moss. Like, that doesn't really apply. Your street lights and everything still look the same, and so I'm trying to figure that out. It's been a fun challenge, but I've got a few details in so far, but I need to really bring the vibes alive. I love solar punk. I think it's one of the coolest punk styles, aesthetics, and it is just not, it's kind of getting more popular. I've been trying to find good ways to create it for so long, and I just, it's difficult in Minecraft for sure, but I've always wanted to do really cool solar punk themed stuff, and so I'm finally just throwing it in. Cool, there's that. We did it! Whee! Doing a Christmas event for my server, and I absolutely hate snow biomes. Same. That's why I'm making a biome above the snow biome so it looks better. Steampunk, but with renewable clean energy. Yeah, it's basically steampunk minus the steam. Everything is about sustainability. Everything is about, like, living with nature. And honestly, it's kind of how I like to live my life. Or the end goal. If I lived somewhere where solar panels were actually usable, I would love to, like, hook up our house to be fully solar paneled and all that, and just like clean energy. Nature is something that's extremely important to me, and trying to preserve it where I can, because it's one of those things that means a lot to me in my life, and so trying to make sure it's accessible for people in future lives to enjoy, that's very important to me. Anyways, though, yeah, so solar punk is something that I always just absolutely love. I just think it's such a cool idea. Nature ain't going anywhere, only the humans gonna disappear. I don't know, we're hurting it pretty bad in the process. We might be disappearing too, but we're definitely taking a lot of it down with us. All right, we'll finish this little section here, which is gonna be a little steep, unfortunately. Kind of at a bit of a rough point, but that's okay. It's okay to have some sections a little steeper. We need to bring the elevation up anyways, so it's fine. You be filling in the middle as well, like underneath here? No. 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 In order to fill in everything underneath all of this, we would need millions upon millions of blocks. If you mean like that as the middle, I don't think we'll be able to get all of it today. That back there's gonna be a big lake, which I think could be kind of fun to work on as the next section, just to do something different than dirt placing. But no, this is gonna remain hollow. There's absolutely no way that I'm filling the entire thing in. Even lava casting it would take forever, and it also wouldn't be super effective. You have to build the mountain all the way down. We will on the far side, but oh geez, what did I do here? I don't know. We're not gonna like fill in the entire middle. We might create some large caverns. I did that on the old mountain range, which was fun, to build like caves into the mountain and just kind of create some cool cave structures that we could really just, like, we built an iron mine at one of them, which was kind of fun. Very Skyrim inspired mine. Hollow Goblin City. I don't know if I want to do a Goblin City in here. I don't, maybe like a little tiny town, but I don't want to do like a full Gobland again. It could be fun to do like a little cameo almost of it, being like, hey, remember when we did this? But I don't want to do like a massive city because Gobland had its place. I don't really like to redo build styles after I've done them once because I don't know. As a builder, I like to keep innovating and designing new things. Like even the medieval aesthetics that we go for, there's always slight tweaks as we're moving from town to town. Even if they live in the same space, there's still maybe little things that change. A little bit here, a little bit there. Just got back home from work and this made my evening. Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. Which version do I play? I'm on 1.21.1 right now on Java. I just haven't updated yet. I want to, I just have not bothered. I'm waiting for some mods to update, like Flashback and Lightmatica and Axiom. Once those update, I'll update most likely. I just don't think I can do much creative planning anymore without Axiom. I'll be honest. If the Axiom devs ever decide to stop the project, I'm gonna be a very sad boy. I'm gonna be very, very sad. Hopefully they won't. Hopefully they're like, we're here forever. I'm like, yes. You played much WoW recently? No. How are you doing, Caesar? I really haven't, dude. I got into a few keys the week before last, and I was doing that, and I was just like not really vibing with it. Just wasn't having fun doing pug stuff, and so I just really haven't played much. Been on the Elden Ring grind and Stardew Valley grind, so got my casual game. I was playing WoW like economy stuff a lot, just like making a ton of gold for a while, but then the margins this last week just hard crashed because I saw a bunch of players stopped. Like the amount of people who ran dungeons last week compared to like the week before was almost down like almost a million less players, something like that. So I was like, okay, this is the time of the season where everybody stops playing. And so I kind of stopped playing for that just because I was like, there's no reason. But I was making a bunch of gold, and then I got to the point where I was like, the amount of time it's taking me to do like all my gold making stuff, I'm making like maybe 30-40k profit every 4 or 5 days in game. And I was like, I could just do that work and put that into Minecraft time and then buy a WoW token if I really want gold. Like, and I could make so much more. So no, I'm kind of waiting for the next season to come out and something new to do. But I don't know. I'm pretty notorious for I'll play the first season of a WoW expansion and then I kind of just like, all right, next expansion. You ever watch Pirate Software's WoW streams? No, I haven't. Anyone found a pale garden in their world? I'm not updated yet, so I can't get them. Oh my god, we can't even get up there with a single rocket. Huh. I think I'm gonna go to a pale garden, get some saplings, and just come back. Like, I don't really care about dealing with a creaking. I don't really care about all that. I'm gonna go at daytime. I'm gonna get a little bit of my stuff. I'm gonna come back home. I'm just not gonna bother with them anymore. It'll be great. And then when I eventually want to make a little resin farm, we'll get out to the pale garden and we'll do that. I don't know if you answered this. My stream is bugging. Do you have any tips for terraforming or rock formations? We talked about that a bunch earlier in the stream. I would say, honestly, just trying to take what IRL, like the shape of a small rock or even like a bean, like a bean is a good starting point. Like start with those. And then you just, because it's Minecraft and we're working in blocks, you just kind of upscale that. Like you have any rocks in your backyard or like in your... I don't know, in nature around you. Like, look at how those are shaped and trying to recreate that. And just scale up, make bigger. Purple Misty, thanks so much for the dono. Appreciate it. I'm in a bit of a mood. I'm going to get some sunlight and touch some grass. RK, you have a good one, all right? Hope you have a good rest of the day, my friend. Enjoy the grass. Okay, we did it. There's that done. Whee! That is so... We've been placing dirt for 2 hours today. I play on large biomes, so I'm gonna have to travel really far to find one. Yeah. We forgot the top layer. We're not done. It's pretty angular, but this might be something that we have to guide back and go up into a mountain, because it'd be weird if this just angles and goes back down. I don't know.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I don't know. It's gonna be something. Jinxinator, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that. We need to divide this section up a lot more. And this is kind of a good point to do it. There's a reason you prefer dirt over moss or something like this, since moss doesn't have biome coloring. Moss is a little too vibrant in some cases. We use a little moss in here. You'll see some when we're flying around for a little bit of variety and everything. Jinxinator, thank you so much for the gift member as well. I really appreciate that. You gonna decorate the world tree for Christmas vibes? That could be a funny short to do, but no. I really hate doing that because then I have to take it down after. So I typically do not do it. Right, that's gonna be a... This is a massive section. I don't even know if we have enough dirt to fill that in if we wanted to. This is huge. We need a, I don't know, maybe it'll just be all grass. The thing I'm struggling with is like how we put trees up here. Because we obviously are gonna need some trees. The scale of them is really, really messing with my brain. Which is like, that's honestly the reason why I kind of want to increase the world height. Purely to be able to get taller trees and then have the mountains still be taller on top of that, because I don't want it to be something where from a distance like, okay, the tree looks to scale, and then you get up here and you're like, that tree is 6 blocks tall. So it's kind of it's a weird one to figure out. Shorten the creative copy with a giant ornament would be funny. Yeah, that was kind of what I was leaning towards. If we were to do something. Ooh, that's... Okay, that'll do that. Let's go back down here. Does anyone know ways to farm wither roads in bulk? Yeah, what May said works. There's also a really, really simple one that ENX04 did a tutorial on with snow golems. If you have access to the end. Otherwise, yeah, just a bunch of chickens. You have to wait for them to turn to adult chickens, though. You got another river stream. Yeah, we have one planned on the far side that we need to work on the... We have one... That's going to be a river. And with big ol' rocks kind of forcing that coming down. So lower section over there. So I don't know. We're gonna figure that all out when we get there. Oh my god, my legs hurt so bad. Oh, I just straightened them out. Ah! I'm fine. Totally fine. So much pain. Totally fine. Totally fine. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, mod. Sorry, there's being trolls. You play Roblox? I have never done a Roblox. I don't know what a Roblox is. It's gonna be a random section that's filled in, but this sounds easier than using brain to actually figure out where to place lines. Just fill in lines that already have been made. You always skip the nights? Nah, not always. If I'm doing stuff like this, I just would rather be progressing and moving forward instead of dealing with distractions during the night. I don't care about day count, so I don't care that like skipping nights makes your day count higher. I couldn't care less. I know some people are like, you're not actually playing those days because you're skipping half of it. No, no. Like, I skip a majority of them because we're on day 8,000 something. And if we go to number of times slept, we have 7,000. So we've have like 1,200 something days that we haven't slept through a night. But also some of that is like, okay, it's turning to morning, but I need to just skip it, like 2 minutes of it. So like, I don't typically sleep through every night, but I will sleep through a good chunk of them. No creepers on the mountain, not again. Yeah, exactly. If my thing in hardcore is not sleeping, then if that's the one thing that I'm doing, oh no, wow, that's kind of cheesy, then that's fine by me. I mean, I could go out and build a mob switch and just completely disable mobs in the world everywhere, or, but no. Also, it's just dark. It just makes footage darker. Mob switch is no fun. Yeah, mob switches to me is just like, just turn off hardcore mode. Like, just don't, if you're building a mob switch in hardcore or like a warden switch or anything like that, then like just don't play hardcore. Like I don't gatekeep much about Minecraft. Like, play how you want to play. I couldn't care less. But if you are like, yeah, I'm a hardcore Minecraft player, I've survived, like there's somebody I know that survived over 10,000 days, and literally one of the first things that they did in one of their videos, like literally the first video, was they built a mob switch, and then they didn't disable it until they built a giant mob farm. because that's when they started needing gunpowder. And so if they're AFK at their mob farm, they turn the mob switch off, but otherwise the mob switch is always on. I'm like, you're just like the legitimate only thing that can kill them is if they die of fall damage or they starve to death, which like that's never gonna happen. Can we see today's progress? Yeah. We'll go land on a tree and do a little free cam because I think I'm ready to go get some lunch. A safety tree. Nailed it. What is a mob switch? If you put a bunch of mobs, like zombie villagers is a great example, in your spawn chunks, Minecraft can only spawn up to a certain number of hostile mobs throughout the entire world. Otherwise, it'll lag the game. And the spawn chunks are always loaded. So if you put 128 of those mobs in spawn chunks that are valid hostile mobs, they will not spawn anywhere else in the world. Excuse me, sorry. So today we managed to all of that dirt and down like through here. So pretty much everything from there over and up has been today, and a little bit more. So we got a lot. We got a lot of stuff done in here. It's looking really good. And we see it from ground level. That's pretty cool. I really like this giant. Yeah, so there's a bunch of moss on that for the person who was asking earlier. I really like this view of it. I think it's cool. That mountain stream is really cool. Yeah, I'm using the Essentials mod, and it makes those water particles, which is pretty fun. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Are we missing a spot right there? No, it's just a glitch. Okay, so we're getting some texture glitches, which is, I think it's just Bobby mod being a little weird. This is pretty good though. We go all the way back over to the castle. Like this view here, that's gonna be sick because you can still see that rendered all the way in back there. If we get this view done, oh my god. WTF means what the fWhip, of course. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be really fun once we can get all this in. It's a big project though, but progress. Progress. I also just realized I didn't record a single thing of that today. Oh well, that's gonna be a, hey look, I did 2 more hours of work. When this video eventually, or when this turns into another video, who the heck knows when that'll happen. But my friends, thank you for the support today. Thank you everybody who stuck around from the raids. I really do appreciate it. If you're still in here from the Impulse raid, the Mythical Sausage raid, or the Cam raid, and you've been enjoying the stream, be sure to click that follow button. I appreciate it a ton. My YouTube friends, if you haven't subscribed, do so and subscribe. Thank you so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it, y'all. We got a new video coming out tomorrow, so you can keep an eye out for that one. It'll be out at 10:15 a.m. Pacific time. So hope y'all do enjoy. Tacos, welcome on in. We're just ending stream though, so good to see you, but thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it, my friends. We were going to find another group to raid over on Twitch and send you all over there. So thank you so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We need a better, there we go. This is a good song to end it on. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.